the Australians arrive, because we need a halfback in tremendous form like this. And if he's on fire, then I'm sure Great Britain will be on fire, because we only have to look at this St. outfit. When it clicks, the entire St. Helens explode. He didn't get far, but he did the right thing to Gardner. Came away from the whitewash.
This is Talau. Carl Pratt, who has been out for 11 with a shoulder injury. It was certainly tested then. Oh, pop pass from Long to Gilmore. Gilmore's away from Riordan. And Gilmore against his former club. Fourth St. Helens try. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 12 Bradford players plodding back to the line. And Brian Noble now is on the headset himself. And he is giving somebody the round to the kitchen. Robbie Paul, wide it goes to Pratt. The kick through the line, and it's easy that for Paul Wellens. Paul Cullen, you said privately during the half-time break, it's a privilege to be here, and the game has lifted in intensity.
I think Bradford have shot the Saints because they didn't cave in the early part of that second half. Oh, and away goes Gleeson.
A great break, he's got Hooper with him, and Hooper fancies the hat-trick. Langley's in pursuit, but he won't catch him, and Hooper gets the hat-trick. Jason Hooper, a first hat-trick for Saints. Last night, a first hat-trick for Nathan Ward of Warrington. Tonight, Hooper comes up with 3. And that was a try scored from nothing, but the Gleeson break set it up. And Hooper, well, he's quick, and he had too much pace for Jamie Langley.
You have to admire the way that St. Helens are quite happy to attack from deep within their own quarter. They remind me so much of the great Parramatta sides in the 70s. Look at this, through the dummy. They've been keeping this guy pretty quiet throughout this game, Martin Gleeson. But on that occasion, Shontaine Harpy fell away. Langley tried his best, and this is the reason why Ian Millward was raising up from his seat. It's hat-trick time. They're coming very common. That is the quality of rugby league that we show you on Sky TV. Wonderful stuff. Gleeson, so much strength. He had a little look. He knew that Langley didn't have the legs. He did.
Yes.
Are they looking for the one?
Long. Infield it goes to Wellens. Couldn't get the ball away, it's the last. Will they go for the one now? Will they? Sculthorpe's there, Long's there. Here's Sculthorpe. 1 point from Sculthorpe. That will do. It only makes it 5-point difference. It's still a converted try needed. But it's another point and they'll get the ball back.
And that's a major difference. Not only the extra 1 point, but they will receive possession. And yes, I do have a smile on my face.
The beginning of June then, and it was disappointment at the JJB. But a week later, Ian Millward's side were right back on form.
Joint on the bench. Eddie Gardner lets it run. Has to take the tackle. Well, they're going to carry him back. Dear me. Danger for the Saints. Wellens, can he get out of danger? Oh, good tackling by the Tigers. And Saints nearly caught there. Very lax there was Eddie Gardner. Put Wellens under a lot of pressure, and the lads felt the full force. But Scully breaks away. Albert's with him. Scully still has the ball. Gives it to Hooper. Hooper with Rogers, but Rogers won't catch him. Hooper for the try. 2 minutes gone, and Saints over the whitewash. Mark Edmondson, the man on. Lofted high ball. Well, I thought Saints had got a hand to that and they'd knocked it forward, but referee said it's all right. Gleeson, Albert, thank you very much. That's an immediate reply. Last one of this set of 6. It's Robinson again. Tactical kicking. Gardner takes it well. Robinson comes in for the tackle. Well, a lot of mauling there. Sykes. Now it's with Wellens. Good ball to Hooper. Hooper up the middle. Albert's on the left. He gives it to Albert. Albert puts the welly down. Oh! try by the Saints. 24 minutes on the clock, and Albert in for 2 inside 4 minutes. Albert scores the try. Good teamwork again. Full length of the field job. Chris Joint straightens it up. Goes down just on the 20-metre line. Cunningham, long, puts it high. A tester with the sun. Yes! Saints in for the try! Super try! Fasavalu. Being dragged a further couple of metres towards the cast try line. Hooper inside to Sculthorpe, inside to Wellens, support by Long. Long gets up, was the tackle completed? Wilkin, Joint, under the sticks. Joint finishes off in style. The referee's given it, he's happy with it. 22 minutes gone, 21 minutes gone, sorry. Joint gets on the scoreboard. Good work by the Saints. Sculthorpe led the charge again. Wellens looking for the hat-trick. Long. Albert, good ball, super try. Chris Joint in for his second.
Much soul-searching in the Widnes camp over the past fortnight since the defeat at Hull. They beat Warrington 31-10 the following week, lost at Leeds, but they went down with dignity at Headingley. And here now is O'Neill again. And he finds Finnegan. And Finnegan to Hay, but that was lost by Hay. And here comes Jason Hooper for the Saints. O'Neill got to him, but he's escaped the net. And Hooper, has he got the pace? Aaron Moore comes back and cuts him down.
They took it. He took a huge gamble in the centre, Aaron Moore. He went high rather than going for the legs.
This is Hardman. Just held up short of the line. Tackled by Andy Hay, who produced the mistake up the other end. Now it's Sculthorpe. This is Fozzard. Back it goes to Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe over the top to Wilkin. Good hands. Gilmore. And Gilmore is through Wozniak. And Gilmore has scored.
Gleefully took up the ball and turned defence into attack.
Cunningham is starting to run riot up the middle. That's a great ball to Wellens. And Wellens, he has got support here from Albert. And Albert goes in. St Helens on their traditional roll. It's all hands on deck in defence for Widnes here. 2 tackles remaining. Sculthorpe attacking the line. Bullet pass wide. And Hardman will touch down for Saints.
Problem there, I think, for Daniel Frame. Went into the tackle and then grabbed the arm.
Mason, big screen for forward. Didn't come. Took the chance, gave it to Sculthorpe, who offloads it to Stankovic. Support from Stankovic on his inside. Bounces back to Sculthorpe. He'll score. It's the last one.
I think they'll go for the power play here.
It's Sculthorpe and Wilkin. Now he's touched that down, and I think momentum's taken him home.
He'll give this to ball carrying arm, bang, and then moves all in one movement. To me, that's sufficient. That's a try.
It's whether he was moving as well.
Yeah.
He's had enough. He's seen enough. The video ref. Try is given.
Interesting to see that Saints have put Hardman into the centres, and Albert has gone right out onto the wing. And a few problems in that area in the first half, St Helens.
This is Fozzard. Well, we are back with you on Tuesday at 8 on Sky Sports 2 for Hull against Wigan. This is Sculthorpe on the break. Paul Sculthorpe. He's got around Cardis. He's got Darren Albert. And Albert is too quick. He'll get over in the corner. Warrington certainly have muscled up in defence. Look at that. 31 missed tackles by St Helens. It's almost a season's total. Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe. Pulled down by Burns.
No second phase either.
Last tackle here, Wilkin. Wide to Hardman. Great ball. What a pass from Wilkin. And Hardman stuck there. And here goes Sculthorpe now. Cunningham at dummy half. It goes wide to Hooper and further wide to Tallow! Oh, this is what St Helens can do. They've hit them with 2 in 2 minutes. This is Wainwright. And Wainwright finds Gleeson. He lost it. It went over his shoulder. And here goes the number 23, Mari Fasavalou. He's got too much strength for Nathan Wood. A mistake by Warrington, seized upon by the big Samoan. And Mari Fasavalou just swatted the would-be defender away. And Paul Cullen tries to keep a lid on his emotions. But he knows this game was here for the taking. He knows that St Helens were there tonight to be taken down a peg or two. But you cannot give them chances like this.
It can be a cruel game, can't it? And they just took the bad option. Nothing that Gleeson could do about that. It wasn't the best pass. Fasavalou makes the try line.
25 scrums. That really sums it up, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And not only that, Eddie, when you think, look at the scoreline. St Helens 22, Warrington 8. And Saints have missed surely nearly 30 tackles now.
Oh, and Warrington have missed one here. And this is Wellens. He has got Jason Hooper. Brent Gross is after him, but Hooper is over under the sticks. This is what St Helens can do to you. You think you have the game won. And then they just come back and keep going and pegging away and trying to lift the corners and look for the problems and look for the faults. And eventually they expose them.
Beginning of July, and it was disappointment once again, this time at Wakefield. But again, against the Huddersfield Giants, Saints return to winning ways.
Edmondson got one for his corner. Sculthorpe takes the ball down now. 25 metres out. James Roby. Good ball to Wellens. Into space. Stankovic gets his first of the season. Short side for the Saints. Roby. Wellens. Yes! Albert! Albert into the corner. Last one of the sequence. Wilkin kicks it through. Yes! Superb effort by Wilkin. Sculthorpe into space. Out to the back door to Gardner. Gardner, yes! Through the defence. Touches down for the 7th. It's have to line out on their own line. Samoa 2, is it? He's over for the try. No, it's Fianati.
It's pretty solid defence from Saints.
That's a great tackle from young James Roby on Liam Botham. This is O'Halloran, the try saver a moment ago, tackled on the 40-metre line. A right mess at the play of the ball. And Dennis Moran clips it in field and leads the chase on Paul Wellens. Rexless gets to the full-back, eventually brings him down.
It's surprising me, the London tactics. That's the 4th kick that they've kept right down onto the ground, and the speed to that.
That's a great ball from Albert to Gardner, and infield it goes to John Stankovic. And Stankovic scores the first St Helens try.
No, you're right, Eddie. I think there's got to be a better way of doing it. I think the league might have to have a look at it at some stage soon. But, you know, whether you play bottom half or top half of the table, there's pressure on every week, because if you're playing the bottom half of the sides, there'll no doubt be a relegation battle.
Great ball, that from Bybee to Wellens. And here is young James Roby, who goes over under the sticks. Roby to Sculthorpe.
Good defence. Someone's going low, preventing the ball being offloaded. Will they kick?
Wellens and Hooper. And wide it goes to Dom Funati, who was through John Wells like he wasn't there. Such a big man, this Dom Funati. And John Wells, well, he had no answer there. Cunningham.
Ooh,
Roby.
Dennis Moran was looking for the intercept. They've got the numbers out wide. Surely they'll score here. No!
Held up again. Wilkin couldn't get in. Tallow, dummy half. Back to Wellens. Slips one net. Wellens is in. and that will settle it.
Yeah, that's TRY. Far too often they've coughed up the possession. Good work from the fullback, Paul Wellens. Talk about the second effort. Lunges over. Full control. Great support play then.
This is what St Helens can do to you. They can snap from defence to attack. London went for the short kick-off at the restart, and they get another try here with Mason.
They sure do.
Keith Mason gets the try.
Following the suspension of two key players, Saints hit a disappointing patch, going down to Hull, Leeds, Salford, London and once again to the old enemy. It was left to Huddersfield Giants to provide an opportunity for the Saints to get back on song.
Big John in for the try, no problem. Mickey Hyam, acting half, brings it left. Scully puts it out wide. Hooper, good ball. Willie Talau, Talau's in. Saints now to restart. Gilmore. Spread right, Hyam into space. Support there. Scott Moore, yes. Slid over for the try. His first try for the Saints at Knowsley Road. On his debut at Knowsley Road in last week against the Pie Eaters. But Moore in for the try. Right under the sticks, or virtually under the sticks. Takes them on this time. Stankovic in acting half. Sculthorpe drives it to the post. Yes, Saints with a try, that's a try. The Giant couldn't take it. The Saints could. Gilmore coming through, now it's with Roby. Saints lining up on the far side. Yes, Vianney in for his try. Took it well. Last one for the Giants. Phil Joseph that was, just come on. Gardner releases it to Wellens. Hardman, out to one, out to two. Hardman again, crossfield, lovely ball there. Hooper to Cunningham, Saints keep it alive. Cunningham buffets off the... Oh, watch him go! Watch him go! Cunningham, what a try! What a super effort by Kieran Cunningham! Super work! Hardman started it off, then it went into Cunningham. He buffeted it off too. They couldn't contain him, then he put the gas pedal down. And what a try! Worth the admission money alone, that. Super try from the best hooker in the world. Saints, 8th try. Hyam again, lovely slip ball. Saints again spreading it. James Roby, that was knocked back. Saints keep it alive, lovely hands. Wellens over the top. Big Willie juggles with it. Willie in the corner. 12 points to their credit, 42 to the Saints. March, Costin. Interception! Roby! All the way! Saints finish with a flourish. Right at the death.
It's now what you might call the business end of the season. And for your Millward's team, it's a trip to the Aliwell Jones and the Warrington Wolves.
Sculthorpe, head down, Sculthorpe over! Early points for the Saints, 1 minute, 40 seconds. Sculthorpe, the former Warrington player and the dearest man in the Rugby League, goes over for the opener. No problem from Sculthorpe. Wire were penalised about 20 metres out. Bozzard drove it up. Centre field. Then the Saints moved it over to the right. Sculthorpe coming through on an angled run. No problem for the big fella. Cunningham operating at loose forward. Higher Matuka. Sculthorpe at scrum half. Sculthorpe the instrumental. Hooper out to Talau. Gives it to Albert. Sculthorpe again. Can he stretch? No, he's not that. Oh, the ball's loose. And Saints come up with it. Wellens. Well, looked as though Barbie had knocked it forward. The referee didn't see it. Hooper. Talau. Albert. Inside again. Hooper. On the 10-metre line. Saints now desperate to score. Sculthorpe inside Hyam. Hyam scores. Will the referee give it? He's pointed to the spot. Saints very fortunate there. But they all count, don't they? Sculthorpe. Good ball to Hooper. Hooper comes round the back of the sticks. Hooper touches down. It levels the scores.
And they're offside again, St Helens.
They'll go for the tap. I don't think they'll go for the two. They've had very little possession, and yes, they have gone for it. He used the referee to absolutely perfection.
These two sides tonight will win a place in the grand final, but they won't a place next weekend as the quest for Old Trafford continues. Here is Robinson again. Robinson to Adrian Lamb. They're lined up alongside him. Hook and Brown will score for Wigan. Kevin Brown for Wigan. It's Gareth Hock. He's 10 metres inside his own half. The tackle from Edmondson and joint. Here is O'Connor. He gets Wigan to the halfway line. Newton finds Farrell. Wide to O'Loughlin. The gap has opened for O'Loughlin. And O'Loughlin's got a ton of support. Farrell! Wigan far! Long. This is out Sculthorpe. Finds Cunningham. That pass stuck. And Jason Hooper tackled by Danny Orr, who's in the ruck. It's Cunningham. It's Hyam. It's Sculthorpe. This Wigan defence, can they penetrate it? Wellens over the top. They're in with Davey Gardner.
All came about from the knock-on from Stephen Wild, and they chanced their arm. They kept moving.